Good morning, everybody, from the Torch and Key Apothecary. So we're coming to you with a little mini garden update here because I forgot to show everyone what will eventually become the front garden when we did our garden tour. Now, this is a lot less structured than our previous garden tours because I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with the front of our apothecary here, which is my house right now. But I also wanted to give the message that, and I don't know how to really put this, so I'll start with this. So right here in front of the house, there used to be some shrubs. Now, if you've ever had to take care of shrubs, the ones that have the little pine needles, you'll know how useless they are and how much you have to upkeep them and trim them back just for them to look nice. And it really doesn't do anything for me or for my community, and I just hated keeping up with them. So I had them taken out, and everybody else was like, why are you doing that? You're leaving a gaping hole. I'm like, no, I'm not. I am putting in a garden. But what I forgot at the time when I took them out is that after I had chopped them back as far as I could before I pulled them out, I also scattered wildflower seeds around the base, hoping that they would germinate and bloom. And I didn't get anything, and I actually forgot about them until today when it's raining. Because in the process of taking out those shrubs, we also moved around a lot of the dirt and really aerated it. And for a while, nothing was growing. But now we've hit this rainy season, and it seems like everything is coming up almost at once. At least I'm hoping these are all of my wildflower seeds, because they did get scattered everywhere. I did them very heavily, hoping that something of use and substance would grow here. So I'm going to keep you updated on that, but I wanted to also give you the explanation for what I'm trying to say. Because if you ever think that you have to hold on to normalcy or what is expected, aka our shrubs, what everybody expects you to have in front of your house, don't be afraid to remove those. For a time, it is going to look kind of bad. But at least in my case, it revealed a lot of hopes and dreams, a lot of little seeds I had laid buried that didn't have the chance to come up until now. They didn't have a chance to really bloom because they were smothered beneath compacted earth and out of control shrubs that were doing nothing. Now these seeds, because I'm pretty sure these are the wildflower seeds, are going to help not only beautify my community, they are helping my pollinators. A lot of these wildflowers have medicinal benefits and other uses. So this unstructured garden is going to really come in handy for my local wildlife and my ecosystem. It's going to better my home and hopefully give me a lot of content to pass on to you, because I want you to take this as a message of hope as we move forward here. Now, over here on the step, I'm not going to flash my address here because I'm not that dumb, but over here on my front stoop are other pots that used to contain, they used to contain other, expected flowers and things that had been bought for me or I had bought, but those have long since died out. So I seeded them with the same wildflower seeds here. And these ones I know are wildflowers because I'm the one who did it. So that's what's growing. But really interesting too is this mugwort. Now, mugwort is something I want to start working with a little bit closer because of what the Torch and Key stands for. But this has come back year after year in this pot because I germinated the seeds. I put the mugwort in here at first when whatever this used to be died out. And now I didn't think that the mugwort would come back this year. So I planted all the wildflower seeds. Now, not only are the wildflower seeds thriving on my front stoop, but that mugwort has also come back, which I feel like is a sign and a symbol in and of itself. So I'm going to keep checking these pots, because if wildflower seeds can survive here, if they can grow against all odds when the sense of normalcy or the sense of mundanity has been ripped away, I think so can we. Also, something that I'm really, really proud of here, this is our little fairy garden. Now, I know certain traditions believe in the Fae, so I'm leaving that a little open-ended. But at least here at the Torch and Key, this is a symbol and an offering to the spirits of the outdoors. We tend this garden with the same wildflower seeds, and we leave offerings here because without these spirits around us, we would not be able to do even half of this. Now, for example, too, because this is how I'm sure that these are wildflower seeds, this plot of land over here did not get seeded with the same wildflower seeds, and we had shrubs here too. So nothing has grown here. If anyone has an idea of what we should grow here that would benefit us and the community, please let me know, because I don't want to let it go to grass, because grass is also another thing that is not useful. It's not benefiting me in any type of way. I would love to do something useful and meaningful with this spot, but that compared to our wildflowers, and hopefully then it will encourage the birds to come to our feeders up here on the windows. So that right now is the plan, and I will come to everybody with some updates as we move forward with this. I'll give you updates on the growth of our wildflowers, and I'm just wishing everybody a wonderful, happy Wednesday. We're officially in the middle of the week, and I want you to remember too that it gets easier. It does really get easier after the scary part, and even during the scary part. If you're doing something you've never done before, if you're shrugging off conformity in favor of something whimsical, something more aligned with your dreams. And I'm begging you, because I'm going through the same thing, please don't let the systems right now bog you down. I think is the medicine that's coming through. Don't let these systems tell you that working and going home and going to work again and always being tired and unhappy, don't let these systems crush you into believing that, because we can do so much more together, and it starts with these seeds. It does start with these seeds. So